So here we have the fantastic new Fender American Ultra Luxe Vintage 50s Tele in white blonde. And this is part of a series that Fender have just released, which kind of smushes together the American Ultra thing with the American Vintage thing. You basically have some specs from one side, some specs from the other to hopefully give you the kind of perfect meld of, I guess, vintage tone with modern playability, kind of going up against things like your Surs and your exotics and all those sorts of brands. It's kind of Fender's take on that. And so I'll run through some of the specs and then we'll get this one into Ben's hands and we can listen to what it can do. So we have a lovely ash body here that has some of the modern contours. So you've got your forearm contour there. You've also got the belly contour and also the access heel as well. You also have a lovely set of American Vintage 51 pickups here, and they have basically joined that up with the S1 switch. So you've kind of got the pure vintage thing with the American Ultra thing, and the S1 switch, doesn't matter which position you're in, will put you into series. So you basically have a slightly chunkier tone, almost humbucker-esque, not quite there, but it's in that kind of vein, a little bit more oomph and power. You've also got the 6-piece saddle here, and they are brass saddles. So again, that kind of thickens up your tone a little bit in comparison to steel saddles, so that's a really cool feature. And then onto the neck, you've got a modern D neck with a 10 to 14 inch radius board, stainless steel frets. You've got the lumen lay side dots and locking tuners. And I guess the final main spec is that they've put the heirloom finish onto these. So you may have seen that on the Bruno Mars signature Strat they did a couple of years ago. And it's in that kind of lush closet classic style where there's not really any marks or dings. It just has lacquer checking and things like that, like it's been sitting under a bed for a while, and the lacquer's just kind of given away a touch. But it looks really cool and feels really great in the hands. I'll see if we can get it to show up. It might not in this light. Oh, there we go. You can just about see it there on the body. See the lacquer checking there. But they've done a really good job of it, and it feels really nice in the hands. It's a super comfy guitar, I think because of the contours and things like that. It's not the traditional thing of a Tele, but I think this sort of guitar is aimed at someone who is looking for something. There's that, they want the Tele sound, but they are happy to sacrifice some of the traditional looks and things like that for something that sits and plays in a more modern kind of sense. And I think it sounds great. I think it feels really good. I had a quick plug in just before I started shooting this video, and I thought it sounded great. It sounds more in the vein of what I like from a Tele. I think it sounds really, really cool. And the S1 switch is quite nice to pair up with that 51 set of pickups. I think it works really, really well. So what we'll do, we will get this into Ben's hands. We'll do a normal bit of clean, overdrive, bit of a jam. He'll go through some of the pickup selections so you can hear what the S1 switch is doing. And yeah, that is the American Ultra Luxe Vintage 50s Tele. So enjoy some playing, and we'll see you in the next video.